the screen was curved. And we loved the idea that you could look one side and see it this way, and then you look all the other. I can't even remember the movie, but it was just a wonderful thing. And this is the equivalent, of course, with amazing sound that we didn't have in those days. This movie was written when we were preparing Fury Road. We wrote the screenplay of Fury Road, and realizing that that's a story that basically happens over 3 days and 2 nights, we realized, and it's a story in which everything, all the content, all the subtext, all the exposition had to be done on the run. So in order to tell it cohesively, we had to know everything that happened in the time before. So we wrote a story on Furiosa from the time she was taken as a child, as she refers to in Fury Road, until she becomes the Imperator Furiosa. And we also wrote a story of Max in the year before we meet him in Fury Road. So, and it ended up, one ended up as a novella, that's The Wasteland, and this one ended up as a full screenplay with concept art and so on. So that the actors, the designers, and all the crew got the screenplay of this before we shot it. It was the only way we could have done Fury Road. Otherwise it wouldn't have been cohesive. So when that sort of worked, and eventually all the planets aligned, we got to make this, and we literally finished about 2 weeks ago. I haven't seen it. I saw a couple of clips, believe it or not, in Korea in IMAX, and saw it in an IMAX cinema, which was until recently the biggest IMAX cinema in the world in Seoul, and now I understand the biggest IMAX cinema in the world at the moment, I guess, in terms of the size of the screen, happens to be in Melbourne, Australia, where we shot the first Mad Max 40 years ago. So, apart from the Opera House, right now, Australia's got the biggest cinema. Anyway, so I think that's all I wanted to cover, and I hope you get something out of it. Thanks very much.